Craig, a late defeat this evening against Scarborough. What are your thoughts?
I'm hurting. I'm not going to lie, that one hurt. And the reason for it is because we done so well. I thought the lads for 85 minutes were absolutely fantastic. We got the reaction that we wanted out of them. They done everything we said to them to a T. We just didn't take our chances. Obviously their keepers pulled off some amazing saves. Obviously the busier keeper of the game. I do believe if we'd have come away there 2-3 goals, I don't think Scarborough would have complained about it, because I thought we deserved it. I thought we were brilliant, but it hurts to concede a set piece, because that's the basics for us. You know what I mean? We want to make sure we do them right first before we start anything else. So to concede that in the manner that we did is painful, but it hurts now. But I know when I look back at the match, I'll know I'll be proud of the lads and what the efforts they gave us tonight and the reaction that we asked for, and I thought we were unbelievable at times in the game.
Well, you said to me as a part of that reaction at the end of our interview on Saturday that tempo was a big missing piece from the loss against Hereford, and the first half especially was very, very bright. We're happy with the effort levels overall?
Listen, I honestly can't fault anything. The lads done everything that we talked about. We had a little chat before the game of how we wanted to play, where we want people to play, the positions, the pockets, the triangles. We had loads of that spiel before the game, but it's one of them. We're gonna lick our wounds. It's gonna be tough, but they done exactly what I asked, and all we need now is that little bit of luck. I know as I said, their keeper pulled off a couple of saves. We've hit the post, and it's just not landed. Everyone cleared off the line late on. It's one of them. Listen, it could have gone either way. Scarborough are a top team. They're always up there at the end of the season, and they've come here today and changed their formation 3 or 4 times just to try to deal with us. So to me, that's a compliment. But listen, I think it hurts more because we played so well and come away with none. If like Saturday, we didn't play great, so you understand when you lose them. But when you play as well as we did tonight and not score, not get anything from the game, that's the killer. That's the killer.
The second half got tougher for both sides as well, but a key difference was the time of the changes. Scarborough made a double change, I think, just shy of the hour mark, and you decided to just hold off for a moment. Was that purely just as a part of, like you were saying, that every player was performing to a T, and if it's not broke, don't fix it? Or looking back initially, do you think if I'd maybe introduced Hayden a little bit earlier, Jamie a little bit earlier, that the dynamic might have shifted?
No, I think we obviously they're changing it because they were struggling. Do you know what I mean? We were on top for the majority of the game. I don't remember Cam having to make too many saves. So I think they're changing it because they were struggling to deal with our quality and our passing and our movement and our tempo. And I think we made the subs at the right time. I think when Jamie came on, he was fantastic. He got in, then he was unlucky a couple of times, maybe should have scored, but he done them little runs that we were asking for. Listen, it's luck, and it's fine margins, and that's what's killed us today. That little bit of luck in front of goal, then fine margins of getting on the inside of the post instead of the outside of the post. Their player clearing it off the line, the keeper making some fantastic saves. But all credit to them, they came here and they've gone away with the 3 points, so I'm sure they'll be more happy than we are.
And as a result of those fine margins, I suppose there is that moment in any of these sorts of tough, contested fixtures like this where there is just that one moment of either luck or switching off in terms of the goal. Talk us through what you saw.
Yeah, I think it's obviously it was a bit of sloppy play before that as gave away the corner. And then I think we talked about it on Saturday after the game is just get tight to your man. Don't let your man score. And unfortunately, he's pulled away from George, which I thought was fantastic tonight. He has been absolutely brilliant today, and he's just got off George, got him a little yard away from him, and he scored. And they punish us, and that's how cruel this game can be. All it takes is a little moment of lackadaisy or switching off, as we said, and they'll punish you. But it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve for myself, George, management team. Listen, I think if we look back in that game, some of the things we done tonight were fantastic. Some of the play, some of the the tempo that we had, the style of play, the pockets, the fullback or the wing backs bombing on. We done exactly what we wanted and we got the reaction that we needed. But unfortunately, it's a results business and we're on the wrong side of it again. So we've got to make sure we get that right for Saturday.
And Saturday is playing host to Chester, a side that you all know personally very, very well. We will be without Cam Mason and Devon Matthews for that game. Their double yellow card suspension takes effect in that game. What are your thoughts ahead of this fixture, particularly with those two players being absent?
Yeah, it's a loss for us that they've played, I think, every game this year for us. But listen, we've got lads that can step in there and do a job for us. So the lads that will play in that position, I'm more than confident that they can do just as good a job or even better on the day. So what we'll do is we'll prepare ourselves on Thursday night in training, get the team ready, make sure they know their job roles and what we expect of them, and then Saturday we go again, and hopefully we have the same attitude, the same tempo, same desire as we did today. And I think if we can do that and grab a couple of goals, then we should be okay. But we just need to start scoring some more goals now, and then that'll keep us on a nice run.
Craig, thank you for your time.
Always a pleasure, pal. Thank you.